All right, hey everybody, this is Evan Rogers. We are getting started with a super exciting online live lessons. We're on number 8 of lesson 9. We got John and Kayla. Still no one else joining in. $5 a month, 3 lessons a week. I don't know what's wrong with everybody. What do I got to do? All right, this is number 8. We are dealing with particles after the no via the nom. John, this is having a party.
He's watching the lesson with us, so I guess he likes.
So after we nominalize a word like an e adjective or something like that, we can put ne's or es after it. So be careful. There's another pattern for you more advanced learners. This isn't no ni as in but. This is no ni as in to that location, to that one. All right, let's go ahead and learn us some Japanese. Repeat after me. Dono eigakan ni ikimasu ka?
Dono eigakan ni ikimasu ka?
どの映画館に行きますか
Yasui no ni ikimasu.
Yasui no ni ikimasu.
安いのに行きます。
Yeah, yasui is cheap, no is the cheap one, and then we're just treating it like any other noun. To that location, I will go. I have an asterisk. What was I thinking? Repeat this drill, replacing the and the ni ikimasu with just des. Yeah, exactly. We could actually just say, so dono eigakan ni ikimasu ka? Yasui no desu. We could also just say that. Yasui no desu.
Oh, that's nifty. So it would literally just be the cheap one?
Yeah, the answer to the question is the cheap one. Yeah, the cheap one. Yasui no desu. Oh, sorry, repeat. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, yasui no desu.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't know I had to repeat.
We don't have to do those necessarily, but it's good to know that they exist. So that's why I added that. Dono kyokai ikimasu ka?
Dono kyokai ikimasu ka?
どの教会行きますか
No, it's not an e, it's an e.
行きますか
Yeah, there you go. I'm sure you guys are having fun over there. Toi no e ikimasu.
Toi no ikimasu.
遠いのへ行きます。
Travis was pressing his nose against John's nose. I don't know why.
He's a little kid. All right, there you go. Or it could just be toi no desu. Toi no desu. That would be me. All right, we got the pattern. We got it.
I guess it's like either ni or
Yeah. Well, yeah. So to a location, you go the whatever location, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So eki and chikai, what do they mean?
Train. Nearby.
Yeah, the eki isn't the train. It's the train station.
Train station.
Yeah, great. So, Kayla, how about you start us off? And this is gonna be the ni particle.
Oh, I see. You have the particle over there. Okay, that's why I was like, oh no, how am I gonna know what particle? Okay, so
It wouldn't matter either
dono
way.
eki ikimasu ka?
Yeah, sure.
No.
It's funny because I said the ni particle and he made a big deal about it, and then he said eh.
Oh, ni. Sorry.
You're fine. Don't
Dono
worry about it.
eki ni ikimasu ka?
近いのに行きます。
Yeah, chikai no ni ikimasu. Great.
I didn't even notice that I did that.
It honestly doesn't matter. It was just funny because it was like, oh, the ni particle. Oh, it's really weird. What is we gonna do? I was like, all right, we got honya and furui.
本屋、どの本屋に行きました
Furui no ni ikimasu.
That's right. So what's a honya and what's a furui?
A bookstore and old.
Yeah, the old bookstore. All right, we got restaurant, which doesn't mean what you think it means. It means restaurant. And oishii. What does oishii mean?
Tasty.
Tasty, yeah, good. So, Kayla.
Oh, dono restaurant ni ikimasu ka?
おいしいのに行きます。
Yeah, exactly. Oishii no ni ikimasu. Excuse me, I'm in the middle of yawning. Because I'm tired, as I stated before I did the intro. All right, we got Hosekiya and Chisai.
Jewelry store small.
That's right. Go for it. I think it's John's turn.
どのお先屋に行きますか
Chisai no ni ikimasu.
Great. All right, now we got Nikuya and takai, and we're using the particle.
Tall.
Tall and or expensive.
Expensive meat store.
Yeah, like a butcher shop, a meat store, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably be the tall meat store, whatever.
So, dono nikuya no e ikimasu ka?
No, we don't use the no in the first one. So dono nikuya e.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
Dono nikuya e ikimasu ka?
Takai no ikimasu.
Exactly. Takai no ikimasu. Yeah, exactly. Except the intonation was very strange. All right. Did you ever see that Chris Farley skit where he's on a Japanese game show?
That is one of my favorite ever. I don't know what's going on here. See, me and my wife are on a tour.
They asked if we wanted to go to a game show, and I thought they meant see a game show, not
It's
be.
one of the funniest sketches that no one knows about.
Oh, really? I thought it was really famous. Okay. Yeah, that was
Well,
good.
as far as I know.
Okay. Okay.
I know
Alright.
that one. John showed me it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, sorry. Ginko and E.
Oh, a bank, a good bank.
Yeah, the good bank. Right, Trontis? We want to go to the good bank. Right?
So yes, Travis. So yeah. And he's not gonna do
Yeah,
it.
it's fine. All right, John, you start us off. We're going to the bank. Ginko.
Dono ginko ikimasu ka?
Oh crap. Now I gotta remember how I say this.
A good one.
Oh,
No.
I no ikimasu.
Yeah, good. I no e ikimasu. Good. Did you notice how when I got you guys distracted and off topic, it became difficult to remember? Yeah, it's good. It helps remember because you have to actually like regenerate the pattern. All right, we got ko and we got urusai.
So loud. Coco. High school?
Yeah, exactly. The noisy high school.
Oh, my turn. Dono koko e ikimasu ka?
Urusai no ikimasu.
Yeah, great. Yeah. I just for some reason when you say it in a weird intonation, it reminds me of that Chris Farley sketch. All right, we got Heya and
Jimmy Fallon just making absolute nonsense language.
yeah, it's funny if you listen to it, they're really trying to say proper Japanese. Like I think they actually tried, and it's horrible to listen to because you're like, oh, I think I know what he's trying to say, but like everything was wrong.
Oh yeah.
But it's interesting to see they didn't just go like boo gaga boo choo boo, but they're actually like trying to sound like Japanese.
Toyota, Mitsubishi, sushi.
All right, we got Heya Hiroi.
A room and wide?
Yeah, the spacious room, the wide room. Yeah.
Alright, dono heya ikimasu ka?
Hiroi no e ikimasu.
Hiroi no e ikimasu. Dono heya ni ikimasu ka? Hiroi no e ikimasu.
Do people talk like that?
No, that's entirely an American thing.
Okay.
I know this is a touchy subject because everything has to be touchy anymore, but I don't care anymore. Gay people in America generally like raise their voices and like I don't know, have that little lispy sound. When I was in Japan, it was difficult to find. Excuse me, I should have muted that. It was difficult to notice that somebody was gay. I think I knew one guy was. He was a teacher there, and he had the twisted. There's a comedian who made a joke where if you stand up and you like you're a guy, your palms face backwards. But if you just flip them to the front, all of a sudden it makes everything fabulous. Was the joke he made, and I noticed that in the gay guy, so that must be a universal thing. And but there's no real like really noticeable speaking change, if that makes any sense.
Oh, okay.
However, what I do know from just what people have told me is that Japanese guys who are gay are going to use watashi more and end with the more there are like feminine words that they choose.
I gotcha.
Yeah, and there was kind of a joke. So in Japan, like it's basically just a giant mountain range with little patches of valleys here and there. you don't really notice it as much anymore, but back in the day it was a huge thing because you wanted to go from one valley to the other one, you had to go over mountains and stuff. And so each little pocket had its own way of speaking, and there's the Kanto Ben, so like the Tokyo area has its own way of speaking, and there's the Kansai Ben, which is a different region, Kansai, and apparently they independently created the opposite way of expressing masculinity and femininity in certain ways. So like if you end your sentences with wa in like Tokyo, it's feminine. And if you end your sentences with wa in the Kansai area, it's more masculine. So it's kind of funny because if you have a Kansai guy and a Kanto guy and they're talking to each other, every once in a while they'll think the other one's gay.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a joke. I'm sure it's not 100% true, but I mean, that's just something I heard.
Oh, cool.
Anyway, we'll end with a gay story. Sorry. Any questions?
No questions.
That's all because of John's hey ya.
Yeah, I was just curious, you know.
No. Yeah, no. It's important.
Yeah, I just didn't know if they had different, like, you know, ways to say things like that or something, you know.
The most significant way of noticing is with speech, and I'm sure there's other stuff that I'm not culturally attuned to because I didn't really go out looking for gay bars or like, you know, what you see on TV is hyped up, you know.
Yeah.
One of the most striking things that came out of a movie that was over there. I think I've talked about this before, but in the movie Kimi no Nawa, the Your Name movie, there's a scene where there's a boy and a girl who are high school age, and they for some reason switch bodies, I guess randomly. And when it's the girl possessing the boy's body and he's hanging out with it, or I guess she, I don't know, whatever. When that person is hanging out with his friends, the girl inside of the guy keeps using feminine language, and his friends are like, "What's wrong with you?" And he's like, "Oh God!" So she starts off switch with watashi, and the guys are like, "Watashi," and he's like, "Oh, boku," and they're like, "Boku." He's like, "Oh, ore." They're like, "Yeah, ore is what you're supposed to be saying. What are you doing?" And anyway, that's just a slight example from something I've seen. All right,
I need to watch that movie. I still haven't watched it. So.
It was surprisingly good. It was actually good. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it.
I'll watch it.
You might like it, but it's not really a comedy.
You know if it's on Funimation?
Oh, I have zero idea.